Namaskara Vikshakre, Pranam Sathiyo, and hello fellow sapiens. You are watching Mototraveler Akshay from this side of the video. Today we are going to talk about the bike mods that I have done on my bike, or the accessories that I have gotten installed on my bike. I cannot call it bike modification because I haven't done any structural changes to the bike itself. It's just that a few accessories, a few basic required accessories that I have gotten installed on my bike. So let's discuss about that today. I'm doing this because there are a few inquiries that I'm receiving lately who are interested in buying the Speedwind 1200 in today's date. So they might be interested in knowing what are the most required accessories. So as I don't have many accessories and it is just the required ones that I do have, let's just discuss about that.
That over there is a peacock. I had never expected this in the city.
So let's start with the most basic accessories that are very much required on this bike. Okay, and these two accessories that I am going to talk about, the first two accessories are the Triumph OEM accessories that I got installed before I got the bike delivered from Triumph fellows. So the first one being the sump plate, the aluminum sump plate that you can see here. This is a dire requirement, and along with this, the radiator guard that you can see here. These two, this too is a metal radiator guard, and this again is a requirement. So due to the ground clearance of this bike, the metal sump plate, the aluminum sump plate that Triumph provides, this is an OEM accessory, as I have told you already. This is very much required, and this is very strong, and this is very good quality which comes from Triumph. So I got it installed from the showroom. And this radiator guard again is a must, because this radiator guard is very much required as the tires on this, the Magellan Racetech RR. This picks up all the muck and all the gravel from the road and just pushes it back to the radiator. And even during the rains, as I have already told you in some of my earlier videos, it just picks up all the muck and pushes it back. So this is the best radiator guard, and if there is anything that comes in and hits to the radiator, there is protection to the radiator with this radiator guard. So this is very much required. And again, as I said, for Indian conditions, this acts as a bash plate, because on the high humps and potholes, this is very much required. I've ended up getting hit on this bash plate quite a number of times till now, since I've started riding this bike. Okay, those two were from Triumph. I had asked for the crash guard also, but the Triumph, Kirti Triumph here in Bangalore, they didn't have that in their stock. So it was getting delayed, and then I went to Adishwar's Bangalore, where I got this installed. This one is a crash guard, or the frame slider, whatever you want to call it. It's a single bar frame slider, and this is not a costly one. It is quite cheap, I would say, but it does the job. This is an aluminium frame slider with a steel bolt bolted on throughout the length of this bar, so it's quite strong, I would say. So this is the third one. So let me talk about the pricing of these two, which I got it done at Kirti as OEM. So including the sump plate and the radiator guard with the labor, it cost me 30,000. But in today's date, I saw that this aluminium sump plate on the Triumph India accessories list in their website has been quoted at 30,000 something, and this one at 10,000 something, and added labor cost to it. So I feel that during those times, about 1.5 years ago, when I bought this, it cost me 30,000, both including labor. Okay, let's now come to whatever I got installed at Adishwar's here in Bangalore. This crash guard, as I've already told about, and then this fly screen or wind visor, whatever you want to call it, which gives me a bit of wind protection, not too much though. So the third accessory that I got installed from Adishwas is this mobile holder cum charger. So this comes with a charger built in with a switch. and the connection to this USB port for the charger has been provided to the headlight. So be careful here, because the connection that was provided to the headlight was all wired in directly, no sockets or anything, and it was wired to the DRLs of my headlight. So what happens is, with the speed twin, whenever you switch on the headlight, the DRLs go off and the headlight, the main bulb, switches on. So when the connection to the charger has been connected to the DRLs, DRL connector, the problem is that whenever I switch on the headlight, the mobile doesn't get charged anymore. It's like you can charge the mobile only during the day times, and whenever you switch on the headlights, you can charge the mobile no more. So these are the three accessories that I got installed from Adishwars: the frame slider, the wind visor or the fly screen, and the mobile holder. And these three, about 1.5 years ago, when I got it installed with labor, cost me around 11,000. The next accessory that I would like to talk about is this cruise control accessory. So this is from Pro-Spec, and this is a very simple and very budget friendly cruise control mechanism, which is a ring mechanism. You just tighten that towards the accelerator, and when you raise the throttle, it just holds on there. As you can see, it does not snap back to its original position. So you will have to rotate it manually to different positions when this ring slider is towards the accelerator. And once you loosen it, it's as usual, so it snaps back. So this is very useful accessory if you are going on long rides or even weekend rides on highways, because this helps lessen the fatigue when you are riding the bike. And this is, as I said, is from Pro-Spec. The proprietor of this company is Madanji, who is very helpful. Madanji himself is a biker. He has done a lot of long rides and pro biking, and they have started this company out of passion. So this is a really cool accessory, which is very simple and budget friendly. I think it cost me around 2,800 to get this accessory bolted onto this handlebar. And actually this one was not available for Speed Twin 1200, as Speed Twin 1200 is a rarity here in India, and this is a company from Bangalore. So I went to their office twice. The first time I went, they took the measurements, because they didn't have it ready for this bike. They have it for a lot of other common bikes. Then they took the measurement, and the second time I went in there, that's when they installed it, and it's perfect fit. I don't have any vibrations on the handlebar or on the mirrors after getting this fixed. So it's superb. So they helped me with that without any extra cost. They customized it for me without any extra cost. So they are really helpful. You can go for that. I've made a short video on this one. I'll leave the link in the info button and in the description if you want, and a link to their website will also be provided in the description. You can go ahead and check there. The color variant of the Speed Twin that you see here is Matte Storm Grey, which is not available in today's date. Today it is available with the combination of one more color, I think Matte Ironstone and red. So there are two variants, like Matte Storm Grey and Matte Ironstone, and I think Matte Storm Grey and red, something of that sort. But complete Matte Storm Grey is not available now. And I liked this color back then. 1.5 years ago this was available, and I liked this against the red that was available, because that was a bit loud to my liking. This was very subtle, and I like this color very much. But the color stripe that you see here, this actually comes in fluorescent yellow, which I didn't like. So this is what you can see. I've got the red vinyl stickered onto the fluorescent yellow stripe, which looks cool according to me. So I've gotten this done both sides, obviously. It looks great, isn't it? One other sticker that you can find on this bike is this one. The name of my bike, I have named it the Salvator, as I mentioned earlier. Riding this provides me salvation, so I have named it the Salvator. So this is like a 3D sticker, and it looks really cool. Now let's talk about my most favorite accessory in this bike, this tank strip. So this one was shipped in from Italy, from a company called LFS Garages. You can see the logo here, LFS. So there are quite a few options available on this tank strip. There are different kinds of finishes of this chrome, different shapes, like instead of this circle cutout, you can have ovals and whatnot. And also the color of this leather underneath So I don't know if you're able to see this. There is a black leather strip under this steel strip so that it doesn't hurt the tank, and it also looks cool. So this black leather strip also can be replaced with tan leather, a dark tan, light tan, and there are quite a few options. You can go to their website and take a look. I will provide the link to their website in the description below. Coming to the cost of this tank strip, it cost me around 15,000 including the item and the shipping charges, and this is after converting the euros to Indian rupees. But the customs cost me around 12,000. So the total cost of this trip came to around 27,000, which is way too much if you ask me. But I didn't have an idea that the customs would be that costly. But later on I got to know that there are ways where you can ship in items from abroad without the custom charges, though there will be quite a bit of a big delay in the shipping. It will not be that quick. It will come in late, but I think there are ways to avoid that custom charges, which I didn't knew then. I don't know now because I haven't researched for it, but I think there are options. If you want to get it, you can research on that. So these are all the accessories that I have installed on my bike, and if you want some luggage options, don't depend on me because I don't go for long rides. I usually do weekend rides and I don't carry much luggage other than my backpack. So the luggage options, I think the best fitted luggage options for this would be the soft luggage like what Rhinox or Viatora provides. I think that would be the best budget luggage option that you can go for. There is one thing that I regret doing on this bike, and that is over here. Let me know if you can spot it. No, it's not the wind visor. That works fine. It is this number plate. I had ended up saying that the number plate is originally placed below the headlight in the actual recording by mistake, but the number plate is placed above the headlight via a clamp in front of the instrument cluster. The original number plate placement looked ugly, and since I had to get my wind visor installed, I had to move my number plate down below on the front fender, and I could not get it installed below the headlight because of the suspension travel. But since the front suspension travel is a bit low, what I have done is I have got it installed over here, and the regret part is here. I think you're able to see it's just two metal strips, and even the edges are not that fine. I've got it bolted on to this bumper clamps, and then it fits on here. So from the front it looks good, but if you take a closer look, it's a shabby fitment. It's not that great. So that's the one thing that I regret. But other than that, I think all other things that I've done on this bike are adequate and also enhances the look of this bike, like the red stickering, the tank belt. So they are all cool. Few of you might have questions if I've done any modifications on my seat. The direct answer is no. I have not done any modifications on my seat. These seats, though they look very thin, they are great. They are superb. Even on longer rides on my weekend, like I have done up to 250 kilometers range on a single stretch, and I haven't felt anything on my bum. So this is superb. So that's it for today, guys. I have explained all the accessories that are fitted on this bike, and I have also provided you the budget of those. This is where we end this video. Thanks for watching till now and hanging around. Hope this helps the aspirants of this bike to make a decision, and see you in the next one. Do like, share and subscribe, and pour down your emotions and questions in the comment section below. Thank you.